Hello, everybody, and welcome to Warhammer the Watchtower Midway show. We have all played the event for some days now, and we have seen some issues with it, and we have seen some bugs with it, and but we're gonna come to that when I have introduced the panel. Uh, I want to introduce you to. Let me see. Disco, can you unmute and say hello?
Hello and good evening all.
Oh, good evening. Trickster, can you unmute and say hello?
Hello, 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 hello.
And Woody, can you unmute and say hello?
Top of the morning to you. How are we all doing tonight?
Good, good. And Ghost Rider, can you unmute and say hello?
Hello.
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 Now, Storm Chaser event. What do you guys think about that? I will start with. I will take Trickster last because he is always.
Oh,
Woody, what do you think about the event?
Easy.
Easy.
I was finished on Friday night.
Oh, that was fast.
Very fast.
Very fast. Did you have any favorite bases?
Yeah, I would say the Amiga destroyer bases.
Mega Destroyer bases? Nice.
Yeah.
what would you
Yeah.
rate it so far?
Them bases 10 out of 10. The event itself, I would say give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only because of the bugbearers in some of the glitches in the bases. Where I set the controls into fire at the base. The unit had died before the drones actually hit it.
Yeah.
And that was the only bugbearer.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Disco, what do you think about the event?
Personally, relatively easy for my level. Bit too repetitive like the past couple of events.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to rate it that high. Maybe give it a 6.
6.
Can also add that if kicks are looking at like new players and returning players, then these challenge bases, they've made them so difficult for players like that.
Yeah.
If you don't have high level units, you're really going to be struggling, which is a pity.
Yeah, it is a pity. Ghost Rider, what do you think about the event?
I love it. I give it an 8. My favorite base was 4. And after we kind of ciphered it down to where it was like, a few minutes repair or like no longer than an hour, depending on PTC, 5.
5.
Because you had to pick at it, with missiles and chopper and whatever else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For my part, I will give it this event. I will give it a 8. I will not go higher than that. I can see that the low levels or mid levels had some issues killing the challenge bases. I think even challenge 1, some people have some troubles with of the lower levels. Yeah, so a good 8. I will give it. Have any of you
Hang on,
besides?
you said I was going last.
Oh, sorry.
You were already forgotten.
Trickster, Trickster, what do you think about the event?
What shall I go with first? My main.
Yeah,
Kicks I better start listening. Boring.
boring.
Yeah. You do the main track 5 times with Braden, and then you hit in one base over and over and over and over and over. So it's boring.
Yeah,
Stability of the game, yeah, can't fault it. I've had no lag, no DCs, but playability, it's just rubbish. So I'll rate it a 5. My mini, how the fucking hell do you think new players and low levels are going to do this event? You maxed out the harvesters in every base. Why? Because it's impossible to get the PXP that's needed for the prestige store. I've been going at it on my mini and I've got a total of, let me have a look, prestige, 38 prestige XP.
All for your mini.
Yeah, and we've been going how many days now?
Uh,
Three full days?
it is, yeah, about 3 days.
So I'm getting 10 PXP a day. It's fucking impossible. The new players are just going to walk away from this and saying, I ain't playing that crap.
No.
Why maxed harvesters in low level bases? It don't warrant it.
Oh, I can understand they did it in the last. If they do it in the last base, so you get extra. You have to be extra careful to kill it. But what I see can what I just want to say is that for some people that hit a base that have not the units up in the top tier, they will struggle with one base for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And when they have done that base, they are actually not finished, but what do you call it? Tired of the base killing, and so they need to make the event next time. Maybe like it not. Don't take 45 minutes to kill a base or an hour to kill a base. It is. What do you guys think about that one?
Well, I'm trying to do challenge base 4s on my mini, and I'm spending over an hour, and I'm getting 4 points for it. 5 points. Sorry.
Well, in a way, you got to realize not everybody's going to be happy with all the events like 100%. There's going to be little tweaks here and there that higher levels and lower levels with which that they can change.
I'm taking 8 hours damage on one base.
But
which base was that?
Challenge 4 on my mini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I get it that that in the challenge bases, if you look at it level wise, it's not meant for everybody to kill it. But using an hour or maybe 45 minutes on a base, that is just insane.
Hang on, I'm just going to ask Boom Boy. He's saying he's a low level and is still doing it free repair. What units have you got? Was you out with Amiga Chopper Company and things like that?
Hi, AJ.
You need at least an elite chopper company.
Hi, anxiety.
How's it going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Good.
Hi there, AJ.
Hello. You can. Are you talking about the level 5 bases?
No, we're talking low levels and new players that have got nothing.
Oh.
This event's just impossible for them.
If you have Nick, I know that if you have Nick, you can bait it out the harvesters. But if you get a shot in and you don't want to coin your platoon up, then you have to wait until it is finished repairing. But I will still say that for the mid and low levels, those bases are maybe a little overpowered.
Way overpowered.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I am going to show one in a second.
Well, while you do that, can we go ahead and ask HA what he thinks of the event so far?
It's fine for my level. I got no complaints. Everything's easy. little to no repairs.
Did you have a favorite base?
I'm just kicking 5s down and doing the. I was gonna pay for the Omega Destroyer with Prestige, but I've been just knocking those bases down too with free repair. So I've got 75 parts now.
That's good.
So I'll have it before the event's over, and because otherwise, if they hadn't have screwed up, I'd already have it.
What do you rate the event so far?
I'll give it a 9.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, that is high. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I'm only doing I'm not doing it as a low level. I'm not even using my lower account to do the event. It's just it's not what I have my lower account for.
Oh.
So, but for my level and with the units I have, I've gotten all the upgrades done, and so it's just not, it's tactically there. If you use a little tactics, and if you've been building up your units over the time, and I mean, you don't even have to coin them. If you just built them up, you should have enough to do these things fairly easy.
Yeah. Well, I stuck to base 5. I didn't even take a look at 3 and 4 after we were done with our event in Thursday. So, and I actually brought in a new old unit that actually does a lot of damage in the 5 base, and that is actually the Prophet.
You'll
Yeah.
never. That'll never leave your mind.
no, but actually,
Can I make it profitable?
Profit. I see what you did there.
yeah, but that did it for me. In the beginning, I was missile spamming all the flak guns like the beep, but I got pretty tired of using those missiles, and then I tried another way, and could not get my damage down to under 1 hour, so I had to find a new way and actually come out with the Prophet way, and that works for me. But for other people, there's maybe other ways, and we're probably gonna show that here in the show too.
Yeah, James is asking in the side chat, and Max is struggling.
Yeah, I can
Sorry?
see where you could use those barricades as good for profit targeting. That's
I
not bad.
I can actually take out a lot of beep before I go in and kill the rest of the base, but I can show that when we move on. I think they did a pretty what I think was pretty good in the prices this time was actually the upgrade logistics we could get for Sentinel, Corpus, and Survivors.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Oh, I like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so you can decide what unit you want to upgrade, and not a fixed one. So you could only upgrade your Gorgons or Devouts or controllers or something like that. So I will give them that was pretty nice for us that has maybe nearly all. I like that a lot.
I wish they hadn't put limits on them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
In a perfect world.
I mean, I will admit though, I got my controllers to 15 16, and I got my devouts to 15 off the last couple times, and then I was starting to use the absolver ones for this time. So, and then getting the destroyer tech, and then getting the rest of the prestige for the prestige stuff prizes. I guess that's pretty much it. So. And I think if you don't use your prestige this time, you will lose it.
Yeah.
You will lose it. They have written about it on Discord and places like that. That you have to remember to use it this time. And they're gonna give us I think was it 90 hours cooldown on that. I think it 60
Yeah, 96
hours.
96 hours for
Yeah.
use it or lose it.
Or lose it.
Right.
Yeah. So that is actually pretty good. If that gives you the chance to maybe earn the destroyer parts and maybe get the rest when the prices comes up. If you don't get it this time, you can use it that way. Um, Anybody else that thinks that they did a outstanding job in this event in some way?
No, this style of event, it's just shadow ops. But you just repeat.
I mean,
I miss the defense.
I was
Okay.
just
You gotta
Go
You gotta
back
bring-
to 2010, 2011 when they had the wave events. They were absolutely brilliant.
yeah, you had the zombie event in that with the waves. Yeah.
You just keep going until you can't go anymore.
Yeah.
Did you want me to show you, Tricky?
No, this base takes me ages. I
Okay.
might even give it up in the end.
Do any want to? Are we going straight to the bases, or do we want to talk about anything more? What about Thursday when it all started?
Can I ask what people actually think about the new mercs?
Oh, yes. For my part, I can say that I'm starting to use even the older mercs just as a distraction in some bases. But I actually like those units, and I can fully understand why they have the cooldown time as they have.
The thing with the Storm Chaser, you spend months and months collecting all these contracts, and then you've got it's one every 8 hours. And just with I've only go barred myself with it at level 3, and I'm not overly impressed at the moment. I can't see where it would fit into my attack.
No, but I think that unit's gonna be. I think there's many that's gonna be writing to the Kickstarter about that unit when it's getting it higher in levels.
Well, I'm not slating the unit and saying that it's garbage or anything like that. I'm really not doing that because it's too early to tell.
I think it's gonna be in some way a game changer, and you're probably gonna need to redesign your base maybe when you see people throwing it with max level.
Oh, one thing I did notice when I go bad myself with it, the entanglement wire doesn't stop it. Is that correct, or is that a visual glitch?
I have not have that one running in my base, so I cannot say.
Right, that was a challenge 4 base, and I've quit already. I've had to.
When I go bad myself with the Storm Chaser, the entanglement wire didn't stop it. It just rolled right over the top of it. I don't know whether it was just a visual glitch or whether that is design.
I don't know. But
if anybody could answer that for us, please, would be very much appreciated.
So I've just quit on that base, and I've already got 2 hours damage.
Yeah, it's really insane. Well, let's move on to the base killing. Do anyone of you want to share a base?
I do challenge 5 slightly different. I just use Braden and Chopper Company.
Yeah, you can you screen share that?
Yeah.
I do Braden and it's 9 controllers.
I normally lose Braden or get a lot of damage on them, but at 1 gold repair, I don't really worry about it.
Okay, so who wants to screen share first?
Right.
You can let Disco find a challenge 5 base and.
Dan was just said a quick tip. The bludgeons are high priority units.
The bludgeons, yeah.
All right. Okay.
So if you drop that down, the focus will be on that unit.
Well,
yeah. Can you screen share Disco?
Yeah, he is currently screen sharing.
Can you still see me if I go into full screen, or does the screen go black?
Oh, that goes black.
It goes
Yeah.
blank.
Go to full screen, mate.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I say, I normally
There you
get
go.
braiding damage or but it's 1 gold repair, so I don't really fuss about it. This is the lazy way of doing it. Our class it is.
Yeah.
I use braiding for the 2 back flags. I don't bother myself them. Like I said, quite the lazy way. But
So
if you don't mind 1 gold,
yeah.
it's a kind of free base. I'm gonna start with it myself.
So you're actually hitting the flag guns.
Yeah, I'm actually hitting the flags instead of the viral turrets.
Yeah.
Bring the drone back over.
Are you other guys using the same tactics? Hitting the flag guns instead of the wire, or are you not using bombs at all?
Nah, I use dead eyes just to get rid of the virals.
You can do it with like 4 dead eyes and 4 peacekeepers as well, so you don't really have to use. I use the dead eyes because it's not got the cooldown time.
Yeah, I don't use them to kill the turrets themselves.
I stopped using the missiles. I just use the controllers.
Yeah. This is the kind of lazy way of doing it.
But we do it in many different ways, I think.
I'm gonna start calling you Prophet Boy.
Messed up. I've messed up.
Need a-
I'm definitely going to go try some ideas out later, but yeah.
Profit bowling.
Have any of you used the twin blades in this event?
Hell no.
I've not used them at all.
I tried it. Cost me a lot of repair time,
That's why I said hell no.
and I threw them back away.
There you go.
Well, then,
Candice.
well, I'm gonna show you a way then.
Ooh.
Woody, is that your other half?
No.
Just what I'd ask.
Be nosy
No,
again.
it's not. Mate.
Oh, she watched the show last time, but I don't think she gave Woody a shout out.
No, Maxine's not watching tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not doing very well with myself. I keep missing.
It takes, I think it is 3 dead eyes on each.
You can get a lot of them with 2, but the far away one there took me 4.
Yeah.
Just kept missing it.
Well, Boom Boy's saying he uses twin blades in the 5 bases.
Me too.
Ooh, get you. Well, I'm done with the event now, so
Yeah, I only need to get like 30 more prestige points and then I'm done.
I got
I was doing Friday. I was only messing about yesterday, or last night even.
I like the destroyer bases the way the Omega one is done.
Well, all I was using in there was chopper, hive, and controllers.
Yeah, that's what I was using too.
I've even stopped it in the Amiga bases.
Yeah.
So I'm well over halfway now.
You can actually put in a normal escort in and hit those harvesters and let them go through the entire base just by hitting.
Anyway, Bondi.
Yeah.
How's your mini going on? How are you doing with your mini on the event?
I have not played it that much this event. No.
Chicken.
No, my focus is my focus is to get all the logistics parts
Yeah.
on my main.
Because if you work on your mini more than your main, and your main suffers.
Nah, don't.
Thankfully, I don't have a mini.
Trickster. Bonsai was trying to get the Amiga parts before me.
You just got them all.
Yeah, but I was not home playing. I had to work. You bastard! I gotta
You
get you. You bastard! You bastard!
You mean you didn't go out for a woohoo?
Beep, 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 beep.
I bet he's got a blue woo-woo.
A blue hoo. Blue hoo.
Talking about Scott, where is he tonight?
I don't know.
Probably went out with his daughter to get a woohoo, and that is a drink, people. That is a drink.
Apparently it is.
Apparently it is, yes.
Apparently, a woohoo is a drink.
Woo-hoo.
What kind of drink is that?
Must be a cocktail, I would
Don't
say.
ask for the details.
I think he said, what, vodka and grape juice or something like that?
Leave it to your imagination.
That's apparently what a woohoo is over there. Certainly not in America. Or anywhere else.
Woohoo!
Adele says he's pulling on Scott on all of us.
And that's pretty much how I do it. No damage in the chopper, and it's a 1 gold repair and braiding.
Nice.
That's actually pretty good.
It might help people out that's not got all the high level units.
Oh, yellow says vodka and cranberry.
Vodka and cranberry.
Yeah.
That's a
one.
woohoo.
That is a woohoo. Okay.
So is it?
Jeff, Hisashi, do we want to screen share a base?
Sure.
All
I'll
right.
do the 5 with my tactics.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready anytime.
All right, go for it.
And
You are presented.
good job, Disco. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a little bit different to how other people are doing it.
Yeah.
And not everybody's got the high level controllers, etc.
Yeah, Disco, they want you to do it again.
Watch the replay.
But the challenge 5 again.
Yeah.
I could do the challenge 5 again.
Yellow.
The judges go,
Evening, Matt.
How you doing?
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, mate. You?
Hi, Yellow.
Sweet as.
So, Yellow, what was your thoughts about the event? What would you rate it, and did you have a favorite base? Let me guess. That was a big yawn.
Wake me up when it's all done, will ya? It's so beeping boring. Sorry, Kickside, but this is like watching paint dry. It is absolutely awful. It's probably one of the worst. It is the most boring event I've ever done.
So
What can I paint though?
So you probably give it a very low rating, like a 1 or a negative
2.
2.
Yeah, it's like Tricky hit the nail on the head when he said earlier. It's like just doing shadow ops every day
Yeah.
for 6 days.
Yeah, it is.
It's just so boring.
No, would
Do
you
not like this format at all.
would you say it's because most of your units are already maxed out, or what?
No, man, I'm far from maxed out. Far from maxed out my units, but it's just who wants to hit one base?
All right, right.
Who wants to hit one base for 4 to 5 days non-stop?
That's all you're doing. Now, I said about the waves back in
I love that.
2010, 2011. That was brilliant.
It was a bit later than that. Tricky. I started playing in 2012, and they were like rogue bases then. And then the wave base, I think, came in about about 13 or 2013, maybe 2014.
So
I'll
what
tell
you're
you
saying
what-
is y'all would
Yeah,
like to see
maybe,
something like that come back?
maybe. It was around when the first Titan came out. The very first
That's right.
Titan
Yep,
came out.
that's right.
Okay, so
Yeah, so, yeah, it weren't that early. It was later.
so you're
I
saying
thought
that y'all would like something like that to come back out again, except probably updated?
Yeah,
Wasn't
'cause every base was different.
Yeah.
wasn't the first one the zombie event, and you had the waves of zombies coming in. You had the first ever zombie event.
No, the first ever zombie event was defense only.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The waves coming in, attack after.
Excuse me. It's similar, but you just you had a slot next to your base that was allocated to your base, and you went in there, and then every time you done a base, it went up from wave 1 to 100.
Right, there was a hex that you couldn't go in, apart from
Yeah.
only you could go in.
Yeah.
That's right, I remember that.
And you just kept going until you could go no more.
That's right.
And you
So
said
like you
what
figure it out.
when was that event started? 2012?
No, probably about 2000, late 2013, 2014.
13 and
I would
14.
say.
Okay, so those were the events that y'all liked the most originally.
Yeah. Loved it.
Yeah, they were pretty good fun. Yeah.
That's when the first trophies came out
Right.
with them the wave bases.
Everyone was different.
It's actually good tactics Hexati use at the moment.
Yeah. Shoot, run. Shoot, run. Shoot, run.
Yeah.
Get away.
They're pretty damn quick. Why not use it?
Is everybody in the side chat okay with like the main tracks? YouTube folk?
The main, yeah, you can actually, if you have Braden, you can actually do all the main tracks with Braden, and if you
Yeah,
have
that's what-
a lot of
Okay.
control, if you have some devouts and controllers, you can actually do them.
Bonzai, I can barely hear you, sweetie.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
That's
hear you now.
Okay. No, what I'm saying is, if you have Nick, you can actually do those with just Nick and Darkstorm. If you have what do you call them, devouts in a big pack, you can actually do that too with nearly, I will say, acceptable damage. And
Yeah. I do them all with Braden.
IKU says he used devouts throughout.
Yeah, that works as well. Yeah.
And Boom said main is easy.
I would say that the main event that we call the main is actually a main track is actually pretty good for the low levels, because they get a lot of units, get a lot of tech that they should actually fight for in daily basis. Like you have to spend like 600,000 I think medals for some tech. You can actually get them in this event.
Yeah, even for a new player, 'cause they can use
Yeah.
lances all the way through the first tier.
That's really more why I was asking, in case there's like newer players that tune into the show that
Yeah.
maybe have struggled with it.
But the challenge spaces are a little insane for,
Yeah,
for
that's
the low level.
A 41 probably could do like maybe challenge 1, but I'm not sure beyond that.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have maxed harvesters in a challenge 1.
No, I agree there.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Because even to complete the challenge track, that's 32 bases you got to rip. And it's just a grind.
I've seen the sector we're in. I've seen some people that are 43s and 44s doing level 1s and 2s because they can't manage the rest.
Yeah, or they haven't watched the videos, because some of them, I mean, if you got like Tricky said, elite chopper, you can still do it.
It's doable then, yeah.
And you gotta start maxing out your Deadeyes, your Mavs, your Peacekeepers. I would not even touch imps anymore. Not like back in the old days where imps were like the
Yeah, they
shit
were
back
good.
then. The imps are like non-existent nowadays.
Yeah, certainly at the moment anyway, they are.
But when you say it is boring, have you tried it out with other units that you switch some units around and see if you can kill it in another way?
I haven't yet. I was planning tomorrow to go give my Absolvers a good test.
Yeah.
I've not played about with them yet.
Yeah, because people have been putting absolvers in bunkers, so why not? When they're at a certain level.
Yeah, only because I've never tried them or tested them, so I thought this would be a good test for them.
Yeah. I just wouldn't put them in the
Yeah,
bunkers
I
when they're lower
screwed
than
up.
10.
Oh.
I just screwed up.
Oh.
I forgot that little bugger.
So even the challenge 1 is just OP.
Yeah, well, you said it again, Tricky. The Harvester's 1,000 range.
Yeah. But
If you're a brand new player and you get into that, forget it.
I have heard a lot of cursing in the hangouts.
Yeah.
Oh, Boom says, I say old people have skill advantage. Units that are 50 of the strategy and how to kill the base, 50%.
Yeah, but
I think he's calling us old.
even at that, if you're a brand new player and come into the event and you get into one of these bases, you'll go play something else.
Maybe not. It depends on what you're keen in for, I think.
Not everybody will throw money at a game until they know whether they're going to like it or not.
No, but the higher tiers is not meant for the, in my opinion, for the low levels. This way, they can actually. We have been complaining that lower levels have units that are nearly as strong as your main units, so they have to work for it.
Well,
Oh yeah, I absolutely agree with that. That a low level really shouldn't be getting into the likes of a level 5 and running over the top of it.
the only thing is though, if they're given a level 1 jug, I would just go straight for the overseers and just start building overseers and upgrading those instead of upgrading the judge.
Yeah.
If anybody is getting buffering, my screen just lit up. It should clear out in a few seconds.
YouTube's still running fine, Ghost.
Yeah. What you were saying about lowers having big toys, yeah, but make them work for it.
Yeah.
This event is just impossible.
Yeah.
You're getting nothing.
Are they gonna work for it?
Yeah.
Well, with the exception of the one mistake I did, that would have been a entirely free repair.
No, good job, High Anxiety. Good job.
Question for everyone.
If can you screen share me, Ghost Rider?
If
Hang
you
on.
present, because you're not
Yeah,
presenting yet.
got a question for everyone, I think.
Yes, Cheryl. Sorry.
Right, for the panelists and for YouTubers,
Yes.
what are you upgrading first? And your merc camp?
I am upgrading the what do you call it? I have a little hard to pronounce that name.
I got Bludgeon.
Bludgeon?
Yeah, the bludgeon, and I do it for one simple reason, and that is you can actually buy or build a lot of them instead of just one. You can actually build, I think it is 11 or 12 at the moment. So I started with level them up, and will go with Storm Chaser after.
Same here.
I've got my Storm Chaser to level 3, but I'm doing the bludgeon now.
Yeah. And that is just because that if you build the bludgeon, you can actually build 11 or 12, and when you upgrade your merc camp, you can probably build more of those units.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not
I
going
think
to. I'm
the
not going to
last
work.
one
Go ahead.
the last one I think I'm gonna upgrade is that only hit air.
The shredder.
Shredder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shredder. But again, it depends how you want to use them.
Yeah.
I did. My storm chaser's going to 4, but I'm trying to time it so that I can start and upgrade the merc camp.
Yeah.
Which is reminding me of something.
I'm just going to get the last prestige points that I need to get the storm chaser, and then just start upgrading that.
But the other ones, the bludgeon and the shredder, I've not even started them yet. Both at level 1.
And Boom Boy's saying he's upgrading the Storm Chaser because Bludgeon died fast.
Yeah, but there is some, in my eyes, purpose with those units, and that is not to kill a base. That is to kill something off in a base. When you
Yeah.
drop that one, it is not to.
Yeah, shredder is air only because it shows there right there. The green
Uh,
is air.
Shredder's there.
Yeah. So yeah, you can maybe have a storm chaser running around in a base, but I don't think that will survive for a very long time in most of the high-end bases. It is just to clear one thing out, and you can imagine what that is.
Well, somebody said in Discord, and I guess they're a heavy coiner. Somebody said in Discord that they used one of the, I guess, storm chaser or something like that to clear a 5 or do most of a 5.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've seen a few people say that.
Yeah, you can do that if you use the same taxes as high society with the controllers. Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run,
Right.
because it is fast. It is very fast. But can
it's
you
only
screen
good
share?
every 8 hours.
Yeah, true.
Unless you are willing to coin that unit all the time.
Yeah.
So when you go to PvP, I would coin that unit every time, but not in PvE bases, just to get a base for something.
I thought that shredder might have hit projectiles, but it doesn't. It's purely air only.
Why did they put us to where it's all time? That sucks.
Well, can you screen share me?
When you screen share,
Oh, I'm not screen sharing.
no.
Oh, then I understand it is a little hard.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't have superpowers.
That's what she said.
So. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, now you're screening. Hit F11. There you go.
Okay. Go F11.
Yeah.
No, just like this.
No, you're good.
I start a little like Disco did. I just hope I don't lag out.
What, did you start praying first before you went in?
No. I do like this. I put in my chopper here.
I just threw them in and walked away and left it.
Then I take my twin blades and I'm just gonna clear this out. And I just use it for the first row here, and move my chopper over here.
I've not even tested the twin blades yet. Not done anything with them.
Yes, actually, I think it is a good unit, but
I mean,
again, it depends on what you.
I'm in 2.
What level is yours, Bonsai?
My I think is 11, 15 or something, 16, 16. And now that is occupied, then I go in here, kill that one.
I'm in 2 mines with.
I'm gonna move my twin blades over here and take a what do you call them, a chopper with me. I'm gonna move this over here.
Yeah, they do a fair bit of damage though, don't they?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Who's got music on?
Them harvesters give me nightmares.
You save that for the nightmare event.
Then I'm gonna take out my units here. As soon as the air is dead,
I might take my twin blades out my hanger and give them a go.
maybe I should take them in again and just kill those off, because that's gonna take forever. Or maybe not. No. Then I move them back here. And then I take my twin blades out.
Evening there, not.
Nutcracker!
He's a nut.
And then I'm taking out my chopper, and then I gonna go in with my Darkstorm destroyer, and gonna do it like this. Put them here. And I'm gonna take my controls with me.
Ah, shit.
Gonna put my Darkstorm here.
Oh.
For some reason, it's because I was in a full screen. And I put them just about here. Move the Darkstorm a little forward, and then I'm gonna hit. Like this. Shoot. And I take out the air here first with my controllers, because I don't want to get hit by that railgun when I use my chopper. So I use my chopper on this side. So what I do now is I target the wiring here a little bit, and that will plant the shot in here about here. And now they are like little bees. Just kill it here. Then that one here I want to take out with my Prophet too, so I'm gonna move it a little bit and put it in a shot on that, so it was a little too far out. Gone a little closer like this. That should do it.
And somebody already said that you lost free repair.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Apologies for being late. I've just got in from leaving the kids and walking the dog.
Good evening, Scott.
Scott.
so. When that is gone, I'm gonna move my profit onto this side, and I take my, what do you call it, destroyer, and put it here, and take my controls and put them on this corner here. And then I take my orc in. It's called orc. I think it's called orc.
When you're done, Bonsai, I'm going to read something from our page.
Yeah.
A post from one of the members.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
And I'm gonna put this one here, and then I'm gonna target what do you call it, the Tesla tower.
Is that an ogre he brought in here?
Yeah, I brought in organ.
All right.
Now, for some reason, they don't wanna follow me. Follow me!
I like that way of saying follow me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to
Oh.
live.
Okay.
And the orc took care of that. Then I'm gonna place it here. I actually want one unit with my profit here. I forgot about that one. I'm gonna put in my Darkstorm in further here. Then I'm gonna target this one here. Move this one here. This one here. Oh, kill it, kill it. Like this. Then I'm gonna take my controllers. And I'm gonna take my controllers so I can target that unit here, just in front of the Overwatch. I think I should go into that corner. Oh, come on, come on. Go further in. Damn.
I'm back.
Okay, then I'm gonna take it from this side then.
I don't think that I don't think that that Overwatch had the range on you. I think you could outrange it.
I don't gonna check that.
I think Overwatch has got the same range as maxed controllers. I think they've both got 700.
I don't think that was a maxed Overwatch though. I think it was just under 7.
Like this. Then I'm gonna take out
That was a blue Overwatch, and the range isn't 700 on those. Red is a 700.
Well, from what
Then
I
I'm gonna-
see from a scout is the Watchtower is maxed, but what they have only fills about 300. And they're all something called light ring.
And
Which is weird.
now I'm actually gonna take in my profit again. I'm gonna take this out, try to see if I can plant a shot in here. Oh, little off. Okay. Then I'm gonna take this out. Or was it here? retreat, and then I'm gonna take in my Martin. Here he is. I could actually just get my destroyer in and just kill it if I don't want to wait on it. But there's no reason for that. That one's taken out with one shot, and then I take him out and just put 5th on it. And that is how I kill them.
Good job.
So the profit is still viable.
That makes you happy, Bonsai.
What was the time on that attack?
Let me see. I have. Oh,
Whoops.
Too late.
didn't see it. But maybe I didn't run out of time, so I probably don't know how long time you have on it.
Maybe you can do it inside of 14 minutes. It's a success.
You used 2 platoons, huh?
No, that is just in case. I use.
Okay.
Yeah.
My backup is my chopper company.
Be right back.
Yeah. What I use is just I have a platoon with some devouts. No, in this actually I have. You can see what I have. In this one I have Braden and 2 escorts, and that is just because I can use those harvesters. If I hit a harvester with an escort, it doesn't die as fast as I hit it with Braden, so I can actually use the harvester to move across the what do you call it, map if I want, and I just use them just in case of I need to kill some anti-air off and go in and use the escorts to do it, just so I don't lose the base. But I have not used it yet, but I just use it so I have it in case, and that is my main platoon.
So this was a post from 15 hours ago. I'm guessing his game name is Puma. We posted on our page saying, "This event from me, I am not an expert. It is untouchable prizes, exiguous or few XP. The base is 3, 4 that are the 2 I could do with great losses. It seems that Kixeye does not want to continue with the game, put everything very difficult with few XP. It is discouraging players who were always loyal to him and left good dollars in the box. I do not think I will play events of this category again if I do not retire early. But I repeat, I am not an expert player. Maybe Corby, we know Corby, is an expert if he is easy, if he is an expert. But Kixeye must rethink that there are also players who are not experts."
Yeah.
I'd like to know what level he is.
I think it's not a difficult event for the players of our caliber and our level, but for lower levels, people that don't have the tools that we have, I don't think it's a very fair event.
Well, I'm not a new player, and I'm really struggling on my mini.
Well,
And
that is your mini.
I know what to do. I know what does what. I know what not to do. And I'll give up.
I think it is becoming a bit monotonous the way things are going at the moment, and I don't like to knock Kixeye because I enjoy playing the game and I do enjoy the events.
But that was a post from one of our members on War Commander Watchtower page.
But I agree with what you're saying, Tricky. The last couple of events with the way it's going like this, where you've got 5 bases that you can do a million times if you want, but if you want to get prestige prizes, you have to earn prestige events, prestige XP, sorry. And to do that, you've got to do the higher tier prestige bases, which are not easy for lower level players.
But it's just not. It's not just a style event. They've just changed it. I mean, I was doing challenge 4 bases last event with my mini.
I think they've gone a bit OTT with the harvesters this time.
I think what they
seeing as that harvesters are now outranging Omega Darkstorms.
Yeah, even your Darkstorm.
Yeah.
I think what people need to do with lowers, they don't look at the prize list. Look at what you need and listen to other players about what you need. Because I think as a lower player, I think what they need to do is, okay, what are the best units I need to prevail in the future? So as a lower player, if you don't have, you can't even probably build the upper prizes. You can't, so it's a mute point to even think about them because you probably don't have the buildings to the point where they can even be built. You need to look at what you can do, and the key thing would be to buy devouts, controllers.
I've got devout controllers.
Okay, but get the numbers. Get them to where you can build unlimited. Get them because you can do the entire track 1 through 6, the main track, with 30 devouts. Period. And get
the main track piece of piss for my mini.
But you're building your points to get other things. You can buy the upgrade build so you can get those devouts up earlier. You can do you're
yeah, but
you
I don't want them. I want the mercs in the prestige.
Boot Boy says actually something pretty significant here. What I said is that before it was 50% experience, 50% on the units for a good attack. The new players are struggling with the experience part, and that I will give them because if we use a mini, we know what we are going into and the range of all the units and our units range. So we know what we're going into. Unexperienced player that is hitting those bases for the first time, or maybe have just leveled up some units that he wants to use in this event. He don't know the range or what they are capable of doing when they play the event. So I can get that. That was actually a good point, Boomboy.
Yeah, but
what's the XP cost of a single devout in the prize pool in this event, HA?
I think it went on sale.
The tokens went on sale for 150,000 XP. But what's the actual XP cost of one devout?
One devout is...
I'd have to look
33 million, I think it was.
Don't shoot a risk course. Devout is on sale for 200k XP.
Right, so to get one devout, you've got to do two... You've got to do 2 run-throughs to get one devout.
Yeah.
So to get a platoon of 30, HA, you've got to do 60 run-throughs.
Well, you couldn't. You'd already build.
I don't know what they are getting out of.
You're getting 100,000 for main track 1 to 5. You're getting 100,000 XP.
I follow you, Scott. But when you do a base, the main bases, you actually get units you can build.
You get awarded stuff.
Yeah.
But
it's still a grind, isn't it? Even for lower levels, it's still a grind to get a platoon up.
Can I ask, when have an event not been a grind?
Well, I'd rather have a controller over a devout.
Look at how much a grind it is just for the upper levels.
And a controller's 400k XP.
Yeah, but then the low levels have got to have to go actually grind, do low level thorium bases, or beg to get enough to build the damn unit.
But I think the mentality is I want the best prize. And you can't think that way as a lower level because you can't even build the best prize.
No.
Would you
Yeah,
suggest that
good
they
point.
have that he builds a new account whenever they're thinking about a next event and play it as if they are a new player to see how far they can get?
But
Don't-
HA, you're saying the best prize, I can't build it, but I can. And it's the bludgeon.
Okay, but okay. Two things. One is you're an experienced player, not a new player.
Yeah,
So you know what units not to waste your time on,
yeah.
and you also know enough to know what'll take advantage of what.
But this is what I'm telling them out there: get the bludgeon.
Okay,
They can't get it. They're not gonna get it.
but
Yeah.
your mercenary camp is maxed,
No.
and you can still build it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All mercenary camps are level 10.
Yeah, when you upgrade your merc camp, it is how many levels you can give it. I think little like
Now it's 20.
Yeah, but
It
you
just got 10 more levels to it.
yeah.
because you've given a merc camp now, and your minis, new players, they're given
Okay,
it.
But I know that
they're giving it 10. Wow. Okay.
and I think the bludgeons. How many levels does that have? 20 or something.
10 levels to each of the new mercenaries, I think.
They'll all be level 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably I think maybe after level 5 or 6 or 7, they're gonna ask you to level your merc camp up.
I don't think I'm trying to knock kicks IHA. I'm not, because with the current state of the world at the moment, I think they are still doing a good job. I just think the way the events have gone, the last 3 or 4, this format, I find it monotonous.
It's rubbish.
It's
So
one
what-
base. It's just one base, isn't it?
So Scott, what
Yeah.
since you came in late, what would you rate this event?
This event, what would I rate it?
Yeah, what do you think of it? What do you rate it?
I agree with Yellow. It's one. It's 6 bases, isn't it? You do track 1 to 5, and then players of our caliber, our level. It's the rest of the event is just a monotonous one base, one base, one base, one base.
Is that not,
Playability for this event. What would I score it? 5.
But have you, when it is getting boring for me, I actually just switch around on some units and test them out.
That's
and
what
see
I was just going to say. The way I
Yeah.
attacked him to begin with is not the way I'm attacking him now.
No,
right, so I'm going to try base 1 on my mini, and I've got to do that 32 times just for one run through.
How many times have you done 7 or base 5 with your main?
but
Not that many, because I've only got to do it 2 times.
But as we talked about before, it is not maybe meant for a low level should run around with high end units.
Yeah, but
There was something put yesterday. No, not yesterday. The first show when you had Adele in the sidetrack, when someone tried asking about base 5, and Adele did point out that he pointed out what HA saying at the moment. Base 5 isn't for a level 32 player.
No.
oh no, it's not.
No.
So yeah, you do drop down.
And I'm actually pretty happy that they made them one-time hit.
Yeah, so you can't hand them off to anybody.
No,
Yeah.
But
no. That's I agree with that, because then that takes out all the beggars from all the sector. It doesn't matter what group you're with, what sector you're in, what faction you got, whether you're AAF, GU, WWW, KT, or anything like that. It doesn't matter who you're with. You've always got a group of people that, oh, can you do this for me? 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 And one hit bases,
stops it.
stops all that at the higher level, just to stop them up, getting the high tier XP to get in mass amounts of units.
I
I
agree.
agree with that. But when you've got a challenge 1 base, and everything in a challenge 1 base is still maxed out, and you've got level 32, level 35, level 39 players trying those bases with the units they've got, and they're getting 5-6 hours repair on one base.
Here's my
Personally,
best
I
suggestion.
don't think that's fair.
No,
Here's
that
my best suggestion. Use your voice as a lower player. Get on Discord and complain about it. 9 times out of 10, when the new event starts, they've overpowered something. And enough people complain about it, I guarantee you within 24 hours of that event starting, they start nerfing things to meet the people's demands. If you're not crying about it, if you're not talking about it in Discord, you're not going to have any chance of having anything changed during the event. They can nerf those bases during the event.
They have on Discord about how difficult the bases were.
I reckon all the challenge bases should all be won it, so they can't and anything.
And they can, 1 and 2 bases. Maybe they make them restricted to so that higher levels, levels 46 and above can't rocket through them with free repair. Make them only for level 46 and below, or 45 and below.
You're only going to get 32 PXP for that.
Okay, but if they nerf them down to something that's more common with units, maybe that they were given free, just so that they learn the tactics. It's not just a Ruby base. They can't make it a Ruby base because they'll never learn anything.
No, and it is very. But they have to find that balance so you don't use about 1 hour on one base.
No.
And I get it because we are in different levels. We are different tacticians. We have different units, so it is. It is hard to get that put up right, so it is just pitch perfect.
Well, I level 4 earlier on my mini. I took over an hour on it, but I took 8 hours damage.
Yeah.
For me, at my level, it doesn't really matter. But there's people out there playing the game who don't have the units I have. So.
But as we talk about this, I don't think those challenge bases are meant for all players.
Well, no, this is what Adele was saying on Thursday when the event started.
But a level 1 base, anyone should be able to do that.
Yeah.
They give you a unit.
Actually, the first 2 bases they should make them so everybody, not everybody, but from 40 or 41 and up could do those bases.
There shouldn't be a 1,000 range unit in a level 1 base.
No, you shouldn't have a 1,000 range unit in a level 1 base.
No, but
I agree with that wholeheartedly, Disco. I agree with that 100%.
Or at least get some of the. I don't know if you can level lock them, but if you struggle with a base for 1 hour, it's pretty much suck if you get 10 experience points for it.
Absolutely, and that's not enjoyable. That's not a game you're going to say, "Oh yes, I'm enjoying, I'm having fun."
No. So they have to find that fine balance between it all.
There has to be a happy medium, yeah. I mean, it's you're never going to please everybody. We all know that.
Not expecting a base threw up with a few sentries in it that you walk over with 1 ace, but a little bit of common sense with the range of the units.
Yeah. Woody, have you any opinion on this? Or is maybe not with us? Yeah. Okay. But, any other bases you want to show?
Sorry, Bonsai, what was the question?
What is your opinion on it? Should it make it harder, easier?
I think it should make it harder. It's too easy for me.
Okay.
No, I think they should make it easier. It's I've been watching the map on the game, and I've seen 45s, 46, 47s struggling on 5s.
On our mains, the level 5 base is easy.
It is easy, yeah, but like I just said,
I actually agree with you. Do make it harder, but level lock.
Well, I'll tell you what they've done. They've made it slightly harder to slow down the low level players getting these units, because there was a lot beforehand. There was a lot of low level players that was gaining these toys and hitting high level players with them.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I think what they're doing, I think Kickstarter's slowing it down a little bit.
So shouldn't the challenge bases all be one it
Um,
to
Well,
stop?
the 5 is.
I don't think they should. I don't think they all should be, and I don't agree with what Kickstarter have done by making the tanks all the same level from 1 to 5.
What units does low levels have? Do you think?
Well,
Flances.
a lot of it. Well, it's not just that. You know, if you look at, I'm not going to mention his name, but he's only level 40, and he's got a lot of high level toys. Then he's only just started playing the game. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got Darkstorm. He's got the Destroyer. He's only level 40. He's been in the game 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
that's commanded to him.
Exactly. But I agree. I don't think they should all be one-hit wonders. I think if they're 1 to 3, yeah, just leave it an hour on the clock. But 4 and 5, I agree. I think they should be one-hit wonders. And I think it's just to slow people down a little bit.
Woody, you saying it's slowing these? They've done it to slow low-level players getting the high-level toys. That's been happening since the Ace first come out. Because the day the Aces come out, we all had our asses handed to us in our base because they spammed 24 Aces in, and the Black Cannons weren't what they are now, and it just scrambled your base.
Yeah.
And that was what, 6 months ago. So they've been doing it. They had the opportunity to do it 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Let me see if I'm gonna try to hit one. I have not touched the chair space since the first day.
Was it recorded on Thursday when Tricky said, "I'll show you how to do it with Aces," and they all got wiped out in 2 seconds?
I've been ragging on his ass about that for 3 days.
Can we see that? Can we see a replay of that? Then everyone can take the piss out of him and not just me.
Let me just try to kill one. I have not touched those bases since the first day we made the event show.
What, you want to bring up the state of the game?
What?
With everything else that's going on in the game.
What do you mean?
Well, the cheats that are running around and...
No. I just want to test chance one base. Go, can you screen share me?
Already have.
You're up on YouTube, mate?
Yeah, don't get me started on the
Just said a reminder, you Prestige XP, spend it before it resets.
Yeah, but you get 90. You get a 96 hour this time, not just 24.
Yeah,
I think that was
They have put they on the as you load the game on the headband you get them saying that because of the muck up with the certain prizes not being available in XP Prestige XP, they're extending it to 96 hours, not just 24.
Yeah, we mentioned it at the beginning, but it's also good to rehash that.
But this style of event, just don't like it.
Miss a little that it is what meets the eye. I think if you keep on hitting the same base, it will get boring. The old style, you have to actually get from base. You saw something else all the time. It does make sense what I'm saying.
That's why I keep saying go back to the waves, because everyone was the same. Even like some of the older events, because you do the challenge tracks and whatnot, then you reset it, and then you're doing the same bases over again.
Yeah. But for the low levels that maybe are watching this show is the main thing you have to kill first, in my opinion, to get the the power away from the base is actually the go-go bar, and I don't. What is it? Is stronghold? No, what is that?
Go bar in the defense lab.
Defense lab. When you have those two buildings gone, you can actually see that it will not hit you as hard as if you wait to kill them. So those two buildings are actually the main thing you should go after when you start to kill a base.
Is this on your mini, Bonsai?
No, this is not my mini, but I'm just trying to use some units that maybe all have.
Yeah, you got max range on them then.
Yeah,
James, that is challenge 1.
that is challenge 1, yeah.
But he's got max units.
Yeah, do you want to do it on your mini?
I'm still repairing from that challenge 4 that I give up on.
Yeah. Just see how I have not touched them with my main.
If we're still going, then yeah, I will.
Let me see if I can clear it out with this one.
I think I can.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to go cut this one short tonight.
Yeah, no,
All right, bro.
Will you give you
No,
shout outs?
Holy
Yeah, I'll
shit,
give a shout out
that's
to you.
my-
And, give a shout out to Bonsai and Brandy for another good show again, and the rest of the panel and everybody who's watching on the side. And I'll have a good evening.
See you later, huh?
See you
Later,
later.
Woody.
See you later, Scotty boy.
See you later, Woody.
so,
Later, Woody.
Later.
so you're getting battered now. I'll tell you what, I will try it with my mini.
By the way, YouTube, I nearly said Kickside then. It might have been my dog earlier, but that's not my dog now.
I think Disco Dog.
It's a disco dancing dog.
Did they have a bubblehead?
He's got his flares and his platforms on.
Got any stuff to staying alive?
I'm going to have a look at challenge 2 actually, Bonzo.
Sorry about that. He's out back
Yeah.
in the mess.
With your mini or?
Yeah, on my mini, I'm just going to have a look in it first.
Prestige 85.
It's a...
Trouble is, you only get 2 points.
Right, I'm going to go and make a coffee, YouTube. I will be back in a minute.
See you tomorrow.
I'm not round my daughters now, Tricky. You missed it earlier. I got stabbed in the armpit with a spoon.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Good.
Got me like a sack of shit.
Oh. That's okay. We explained to YouTube earlier what a woohoo is.
Woo-woo.
A woo-woo, yeah.
Oh, so it's woo, not woohoo.
No. Ghost Rider was shouting out woohoo. But the conversation at my daughter's house was about a woo-woo.
A woo.
Woo-woo.
Two different things.
And Ghost Rider was shouting out, woohoo, I got a woo-woo.
My dog was just woo-wooing out the back door.
Right, I'll be back in a second, guys.
No worries.
I think Bonsai was seeing both.
What am I doing?
I've just looked at a challenge 2 and God.
I've not looked at the other ones as 2s and the 3s. Let me go have a look at them.
I'll check my tune and see.
I'll go look at the 2s and the 1s, 2s and 3s. Can't find any.
I think that hurt a little bit on my units.
Yeah, I think that hurt you, Bonsai.
Yeah,
Sorry?
I think that did hurt you.
Yeah.
And you got a total of how much prestige XP? Didn't say that.
No. Wait, let me see if
See you
it's
later, James.
because. Yeah.
Look at a 3.
Are you gonna kill show it, Trickster?
Yeah, I'm doing repairs at the minute. Let me just. I'll do this. Get rid of that.
When you are in a base and a full screen, just
Yeah, just give me heads up.
I've still got 4 hours on my Darkstorm to repair.
let me see. I got 25 minutes on, but and they are maxed my units. Actually, I could taken maybe 3 or 4 controllers and one div out instead of the other way around.
This might take a while, but
Yeah.
and this is only a challenge 2 base.
Yeah, that's your mini.
Yep.
Yes, you just say when it is when she should screen share you.
Well, you'll have no job, so I'm not screen sharing myself.
You'll just screen share your It Clown uniform.
Yeah. Right, so challenge 2.
Are you screen sharing?
I am.
Uh,
I'm just waiting for.
okay. Yeah.
Look at the state of that. You got all these choppers. You got 4 harvesters, max railguns by the looks of it, and a watch.
And they don't have a single missile bastion, so you could take out the flak
With the missiles, or with just
and send in aces.
I've got 8 aces.
Okay, but you could take out a good chunk of that with aces and keep away from those whatever you call it, the anti-air guys.
no, they will hit him because of those in the back.
Do you have any controllers?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Just
that's
do a
how
hit and run on just those that take out. Focus on just taking out the anti-air, and then send in aces.
missiles I can carry is 2.
Well, there is another thing you can do. You can leave, build more, come back, use them, leave, build more.
I'm not doing that just for one base.
But you can. I'm stating just the fact that what you can do, what you choose to do is your choice.
There are ways to do it. Oh, I failed, by the way.
What, on a challenge 2?
No, I failed in making a cup of tea.
But
I got as far as the beer fridge.
well, good enough.
Well, it is 7:30 UK time.
Yeah, why not?
8:30 continental, which means Bonsai will be turning into a pumpkin in about 25 minutes.
A pumpkin?
These controllers are only level 10. Get him quick. Oh, it's turned around.
That's maybe not that bad because maybe you're gonna kill. Didn't make it.
I have got Martin as well. That's why I'm trying to get rid of these. I'm hoping I can get that without. I should have gone for that one. No, he's gonna come from that.
Another thing lowers can do is talk with somebody that's got more experience. Explain to them what units you have and see if they can't give you a suggestion on how to go about.
Yeah. Actually, on our Watchtower page, there's many videos made by low levels, so they could actually just go in there and see if they can find one that suits them.
Find it up. Railgun. I know these are going to chase me. Yep. There you
It's
Kill
not
him,
bad
kill
to,
him, kill him.
Yeah, go back. Yes, then you can maybe
I
take out.
think you only got 3 out of the 4.
go. That's good enough.
I think if you hit it a straight line, you can actually take out the railgun.
Pull your
with
controllers forward before you do that.
We'll get in this time.
Maybe. There you go.
That should actually take out the flag. Come on. No. Boom.
But now I can push these back.
So you try to get those anti guys out.
Try. Oh, I did do the ones I wanted. I just need to make a path.
And just hit that.
I would just
railgun.
focus on the anti-air. Once that's done, then drop in aces. You're done.
I don't think.
I don't think you will.
No.
There's just too many.
Is this a
Okay.
1-hit?
No, but it
No,
should
no.
be. As long as I stay there, I'm alright. No, I decided to come.
I would have taken out the go-go.
Not the anti-air chasing you.
I thought it would be, they would have been in the path of coming that direction. You might have gotten them with your missile.
No, it won't kill them anyway.
Slows them down.
It might be a bit.
When you spawn in that, the anti-air guys don't come just for your air.
Yeah, they just come down. They'll keep coming. So it got rid of them. Now I've got
Oh, your Dark Storm is so cute.
yeah, level 1. It's a little baby Darkstorm.
Yeah, it's good. Flower pot and that on it. It's really nice.
Take pictures, it'll last longer.
I didn't realise there's actually one of them tanks stuck in there.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Now an escort.
Would do it.
An escort. What's that tech?
The dumbfire.
Campfire. You
No,
could actually.
Unlimited range or 1,000 range.
You could
1,000
actually.
range. It tracks the vehicle, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
But you can actually use that to make it drive further into the base.
I'm wondering if I can get that without that hunter, but I don't think. Oh, it is.
hit the wall.
Oh.
Aim for the wall. Just in
Clock
front.
gotcha.
You
Real
get
long
2 hours on this.
No, you reach it. Yeah.
But
Tell us, was that 13 minutes? The first 13 minutes?
I'm not. No, I think only 7, mate.
6. Okay.
Yeah, that's 7 minutes.
So you can see how long it's took me over in total there.
You don't have a escort with you now?
No,
Oh, that is a shame.
I've got no tech on them.
Oh,
How many of the bases do you have to do to complete the track?
16 of these.
Oh,
It's a level 2.
Screw that.
Just keep pushing these back.
yeah, that's a lot, isn't it?
actually, if you hit the wall on your left side, 4, if you measure 4 in from the side, you can actually take that flag gun out too. But
Flat gun.
yeah, on the top left side.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, splashing Martin should take it out if you hit the wall.
I'm wondering if I can get round this side. Whether I can hit that rail on.
You should actually hit the ray gun without getting hit from the Honda. It is.
But would it take the Hunter out as well? That's what I'm
I
thinking.
think so. Yes, I think.
Ah, damn it.
Maybe because that's the armor platforms. It might.
I just discovered something.
Uh-oh.
I bought that 4-day event XP 50%,
Yeah.
and it's stopped already, and it hasn't run 4 days.
Send in a ticket.
That's what I'm going to do. Screenshotting it right.
It's not gonna take out the Hunter.
I didn't bother activating it because I didn't think it worked for the prestige.
It did.
Oh, get out.
Ouch.
Ah, he made it.
You can hear the voice in the back of his head. Hello! Help me!
Get out.
He's gonna kill me!
Retreat.
I can probably get rid of some of them monsters now as well. By using the walls.
Yeah, you just be ready to take them out.
Now I've got to get my darts on where I want it first.
And when you're done with that, you can get the monsters out from underneath Disco's bed.
Yeah. Alright, I thought you were going to get them tonight, bro.
Yeah, I'll come tonight. I don't mind that.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And while I'm going out the window.
I've got to try and cover one of these balls, please. No, he's coming. Get out of it.
No, monsters are welcome in my home. There's plenty of iron and plenty to keep.
He's going to outrange my dark storm. Fuck it, I'm going at him.
Eat 'em.
Nah, he's done it. Shit. See, and takes one fuck up, and that's it, you're fucked.
Oh, crap. Look at the damage it does. By God.
Yeah. Fuck my dark storm up now.
There's Swinny on chat saying that his XP boost did that after 6 hours.
Trickster,
What?
have you possibility to take an escort in?
Sending a ticket, Swinny.
Yeah, escorts don't damage them that much, so
No,
no.
but they will make those harvesters run into the base, and you can actually kill a lot of shit with it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's actually what you're doing with your Martin now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to push these up though out the way. That's all. I'm not trying to kill anything. Oh, Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I've got no tech on them, so I don't know.
Try them.
Well,
Just need
I
one.
might have tech on it. Directional plating.
Is that what it's called? Directional plating for the
It's better than the.
So, yeah, I don't think it's going to track like the target weakness.
You need dumbfire for it to track.
No. Target weakness.
Let's try.
Gunfire is the fast rate. So no, it's just going to follow it in.
Yeah, because be careful of that hunter. But you can actually take out the Tesla and.
No, it's not. Oh, it is now. It's following it.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
fucking ran into the flat gun. Oh well, let's fuck them off.
If you're gonna do that trick, you need the dumbfire check on your escort.
No, it's not a dumbfire.
No, I say it for those that will see our show later.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the target weakness. No, they're coming already. Piss off. I'm getting near them. Fucking nipple dicks.
Those are 3 of Tricky's favorite phrases.
Yep.
I'm better going to run out of time actually. 5 minutes.
Be careful.
Ouch. Yeah, go away. Oh. So I'm open now. Get enough off. And there's that one.
Or you just need to do the same trick with the other one.
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing to hit it.
Do you have some?
Don't know what's sitting there. No, it's fucking bonkers. Go on, get me one shot. One shot. Quick.
Get away! Ah!
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy!
Oh crap! I missed it.
Was that a whoops moment, was it?
A little bit. Check out the.
Yeah, it's a whoopsie daisy, not a woohoo.
Trickster, check out that flag gun and take your escort in again.
No.
Actually, if you have a devout with you, you could actually bring those harvester out to and chase that devout and make
Actually,
your.
I can just do what Jeff was getting at once I get rid of this flak. But you've seen what damage you've friggin' taken in these. And it's stupid. Ah, piss off, man.
Can I just take this opportunity to thank the people that have subscribed? Seeing as the page now has 826 members and we have 130 subscribers. So thank you very much, guys and girls.
Yeah, and how many weeks have it been since we started the Watchtower?
It's not too bad for a couple of months.
Yeah.
No. And I actually want to thank the guys that are making some videos and putting up, and they come from all levels. So
So,
it is good. It is very good, and just want to say thank you for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, very much appreciated. I was saying that on chat. I would appreciate the guys tuning in as well.
And
Yeah.
no matter what level you have, you are always welcome to post a video.
so now I've got rid of the chopper. That chopper, I can bring in my favourite unit. Look, a little baby chopper company.
That is actually
Oh, he's so cute.
Look at him.
That's got better flower pots in the dark storm.
but he shoots fast.
It's like a twig.
Yeah. How many times have you been in the base now?
Fuck knows. Gotta be what, 20 minutes?
I'm not sure, but it's 1:45.
So
Yeah, but it's 1:45 Tuesday.
Yeah, on your neck of the woods.
be quiet. This is what I'm getting at. All that time and all that damage for 2 prestige XP.
Is that what you get from that too?
I wonder if they could do that. If it is, they can lock it on the level. So if you are a level, let us say 40, you got maybe 10 of it instead. And if you do it as a level, let us say 46 or 47, you're gonna get maybe 5 of it instead of 2 of it. So you level lock them. The lower level you are, the higher amount of points you get.
So now I've got to wait 40 minutes on my Martin until that's back. I've got 8 hours on there. I've got 15 minutes on that. You know, is it really worth it?
Well, that's why most of us get the 4s and the 5s.
Yeah, but a mini
Yeah,
can't
but,
do 4
but a level, level 32, level 39,
Yeah,
some level 43s
yeah.
Mine's
are not going to do 4s and 5s, Ghost, because they just haven't got the tools to do it.
This account's now a level 41. You just can't do it. It's impossible.
It's not impossible, but you're gonna get a lot of damage.
But I've now got 40 prestige XP. And I need 240.
Yeah, you can't do it.
I've got 2 days, 22 hours. Plus I've got to go to sleep and work.
You work?
Yeah, but you have to think it is not the. Don't think it's gonna be the last last time they have them in the gear shop.
Oh no, I'm not saying that, but it's the last time you can get prestige XP.
Right.
Yeah, for this event, that's right.
Yeah, for this.
I actually wanted the Storm Chaser contracts, so I've got 4 of them.
But maybe it is just for those Storm Chaser or what is Storm event type. You got the prestige, and you have to use it because it is the last time. Next time it's gonna be another event. Maybe they bring it in again, but you have to restart it. They're gonna call it something else next time.
Upgrade commander.
So, yeah. Well, have you guys any more you want to show?
Yeah, give me 8 hours to repair up.
And you do it again?
I'll give you another one then.
Yeah, we've got another 2.
Well, we're gonna go through some shoutouts then, and I will say, Disco, can you give you a shout-out?
Yes, of course. Thank you to you, Banzai and Ghost. Excellent as always. All you guys in the panel. Been great fun. And thank you to everybody on YouTube at the moment and people who will listen later on. Thank you all very much and good night.
Well, thank you. Hej Icy.
Thank you, Bonsai and Ghost, for putting on a great show. Thank you to the panel. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. Like and subscribe, and see you next time.
Thank you. Scott,
Rinse and repeat. It's thank
did you
you to,
see? I don't call you Scotty this time.
Nah, it's fine, it's fine. Everybody calls me Scotty. You know they do, Bonsai. As I was saying, thanks to yourself and Ghost Rider for the production aspects of the show. Everybody that's on the panel, everybody in the side chat, everybody who's going to listen later, and all the subscribers that we've had and the future subscribers that we're going to get. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go with Trickster.
Yeah.
Can you give you a shout out?
To yourself and Ghost Rider for putting on the shows. Everybody on the panel, as usual. Everybody on YouTube coming out and supporting us. Everybody that's joined the page. And a shout out to our Queen of War Commander Skipjack, wherever she is. And my new friends in, shout out to 27. 87.
87.
Yeah, shout out to 87.
Shout out to 27.
Yellow, can you give you a shout out?
Sorry, mate, I was asleep. I've been playing the event. shout out yourself, Bonsai. Shout out Mrs. Ghost Rider. Shout out to my fellow panelists coming along, giving their time for the community. Massive shout out to the people on YouTube that support us and watch us. Much love. That's it.
Thank you. And Ghost Rider.
A shout out to you, of course, Bonsai, and to the panel, and to YouTube, and to Kickside, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Did I miss anybody?
You might want
Yourself.
Oh.
You never at the start, you bastard.
I want to give a big shout out to you guys on the panel. It is I'm enjoying myself every day when we are meeting and hang out and discussing how to do things and showing stuff out.
Don't lie. Your highlight of the day is hello, Scotty.
No, his highlight of the day is bringing back the profit. I found something to use my profit for.
No, I just want to say thank you for your companionships when we are in the hangouts. I really enjoy it. I will give actually a Kickstarter to a big shout out. It's a good event, but it's maybe a little overpowered for the lower levels. And I want to give a shout out for those that have been in and looked at our show. I can mention some of them: Swim Nighter, Boomboy, Not, James. I have more here.
Yeah, you've got War Machine. You've got Swinwood.
Yeah. And it is maybe Sunday, and it is a little late for some, and
it's practically midnight for some of y'all people.
it's maybe a little early for some and a little late for others. For those that are gonna come in and look at our show, please like and subscribe to our channel. And War Commander on Facebook, you're gonna actually see a lot of videos that are made for all kind of players, and actually I want to give them a big shout out too for those that post their videos on our page. I don't see them all, but I see some of them, and some of them are actually okay, pretty good.
Okay.
So, and the last thing is that I want to give a big shout out to my wife. And that is all for us. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.